Hey everyone, and welcome to This is Arts. Today's guest is multidisciplinary Spanish-Lebanese artist Assaad Awad. But first, a quick cultural roundup from the past 2 weeks. Stamler Gallery celebrated 40 years with an exhibition and performance by Samia Halabe, plus a book signing for The Rise of Arab Art edited by gallery founder André Stamler. Lebanese filmmaker Munya Aqel will be directing 3 episodes of the upcoming Netflix series House of Guinness, from Peaky Blinders created Stephen Knight. The show follows the children of brewery mogul Sir Benjamin Guinness and their struggle for control over their father's fortune. Grammy-winning singer Lofi performed at the Grammy Museum, sharing insight on her upcoming album, A Matter of Time. And that's a wrap on our cultural roundup. Joining me from Madrid is today's guest, Spanish-Lebanese multidisciplinary artist Assaad Awad. From bold accessories to wearable art, he's collaborated with big names like Lady Gaga, Hermès, Mugler, and Balenciaga. Known for pushing boundaries, Assaad creates unique artistic pieces that merge one of the oldest crafts, leather making, with cutting-edge technologies like 3D printing and scanning. His work is not only innovative, but also sustainable, showing how tradition and technology can come together to shape a truly distinctive artistic vision. Assaad, thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you for hosting me, Lea.
Assaad, you began your career in advertising and you even founded your own agency. What led you to shift path toward accessories and wearable art design?
I mean, I love advertising, I love storytelling, I love communication, but I wanted something more than just ideas on papers, concepts on papers. I wanted something tangible that people can touch, can feel. It's a total different channel, you know?
Mm-hmm. Assaad, early on you collaborated with Lady Gaga, which is a major milestone and a turning point in your career, I believe. How did it feel to see your work on the international stage, especially as a Lebanese artist?
The Lady Gaga moment was unreal because it was the first big collaboration I did. And it proved to me that wherever you are in the world, if you put your passion in this you're working on, in the end, it pays off.
Mm-hmm. And where do you usually draw your inspiration from, and how would you describe your signature style?
I mean, all of us can get inspired from anything around us, from the things we see every day. And I always say that everything is already done. Whatever we design or do is our own reinterpretation of things. So my inspiration comes from any picture I see, anything online or offline. It gets in and comes out in a totally different perspective.
Uh-huh. You've collaborated with houses like Hermès, Mugler, and Balenciaga, each with very different aesthetics. How do you adapt your sculptural and edgy style to fit within these varied worlds of fashion?
Each brand has its own DNA. For instance, Hermès is timeless, Balenciaga is disruptive, and Mugler is very theatrical and dramatic like McQueen. So whenever I have a collaboration with a person, individual, a brand, or a designer, I try to understand this DNA and go along with it, creating something that has a story.
Yeah. And who is your typical client, and what do they look for in your work?
My client value more individuality than exclusivity because the market is full of exclusive things and garments.
True.
So they always search for something very conceptual, very well done, and very disruptive in a way and innovative.
Mm-hmm. Assaad, you took on leatherwork, which is a very traditional craft, and you merge it with technologies like 3D printing and scanning. How do you balance preserving the integrity of the craft while pushing innovation?
I mean, leatherwork is one of the oldest crafts in the world. We as humans evolved, and this specific craft should evolve as well, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So adding to it the 3D printing, all the components that I need, magnets components, closures, handles, it gives it like a new life, a new aspect. It's like updating an old craft. to something that speaks the language of today.
AI is also becoming central in creative fields. How are you integrating it into your own design process, and what possibilities do you see for it in fashion and art today?
AI is already today. It's not the future. So it's like having 10 creative directors working hand in hand with you. I always tell my students, work the maximum you can on ChatGPT, on creating images, because it expands their vision. For instance, to do this bag, I do the concept, work it on Rhino 3D, the digital work, then I print it so I have it like tangible. Then I go to AI, prompt my own design, get all the creative ideas around it to be able to do a collection, go back to 3D, and then do it as a tangible again. So AI is very important to me. It's like we need to embrace it because it is the future.
It's a beautiful bag, by the way.
Thank you.
Assaad, sustainability is also key to your work. How does combining traditional techniques with new technologies help reduce waste and create more conscious design?
Understanding sustainability, we need to understand many points. For the consumer, sustainability is the material, but in fact, sustainability is how the material is done, what is the raw material, who did it. So it's very important to understand everything around sustainability. For instance, 3D printing is very sustainable because you're printing whatever you're needing. There is no stock, so there is no waste. And in like 50% of the cases, the actual material is recycled because it's plastic. So it's coming back to you. And if we're talking about TPU, which is the elastic 3D printing, this is more sustainable. It doesn't break. It's like the leather versus the vegan leather.
And beyond accessories, you've recently expanded into sculpture. How has this shift broadened your creative vision, and what new kind of freedom does it give you as an artist?
It's very funny because that was the fruit of a collaboration that I did with Prime Videos. They asked me for many art pieces for a series that will be premiered this year. And while working them, I noticed that starting with accessories years back, everything needed to be functional, to be on stage for celebrities or for singers, or for bags. It needs to be like functional and very like practical. But sculptures only needs to be beautiful, conceptual, and needs to touch you. It's something that fascinates me. I already did a collection of sculptures and did an exhibition with a painter friend. It's called Juan Palomares. And I'm planning to do a solo exhibition maybe end of next year with big scale sculptures.
Assaad, with all that you've achieved, what do you feel still lies ahead of you?
Looking ahead, I want to expand globally, especially having my pieces more in museums and in cultural institutions, because I believe that the hours I invest in my pieces are considered like art pieces. So those are the places where I see my product.
Well, we're looking forward to all your upcoming projects. Thank you so much for being with us today. It was a pleasure to have you on the show, Assaad.
Thank you, Lea. It was amazing talking to you and sharing this experience with you.
Imagine creating masterpieces when you can no longer see clearly. That was the reality for Claude Monet, the father of Impressionism. Around 1912, cataracts began clouding his vision, colors blurred, and landscape dissolved into mist. Yet, even as his eyesight failed, he kept painting, adapting his palette and technique, often wearing a hat to shield his eyes from the sun. His style shifted from detailed representations to a softer, more blurred approach. In 1923 Monet underwent cataract surgery to restore his vision, the post-operative period was challenging as he experienced blue-tinted vision, perceiving ultraviolet light in a way similar to insects, which influenced his work at the time, adding more blue and purple tones. This visual transformation allowed his art to evolve in an astonishing and innovative way, proving that art comes from vision, imagination, and resilience. Sometimes love doesn't last, but the stories do. The Museum of Broken Relationships, originally founded in Croatia, is a one-of-a-kind museum dedicated to love lost. Visitors can see personal objects donated from around the world, each carrying a story of heartbreak, hope, or closure. From letters and photographs to handcuffs and even a scab from a lover's wound, every item tells a deeply human story. But the museum isn't just about sorrow, it's a celebration of the courage it takes to love and to let go. Traveling globally as a touring exhibit, it reminds us that while relationships may end, memories and the lessons they bring stay with us forever. That's it for today's episode. Stay inspired. Until next time.